So, welcome back to Fanfiction Ideas, where I kind of talk about fanfiction that I was just kind of like, yeah, this would be fun, but I don't know when I'll be able to write it. And today, I'm going to be talking about, I am going to be talking about a story that was kind of similar to my Thanos story, and yes, to all the people who informed me about the Infinity Gems and how they couldn't work outside of the Marvel Universe. Yes, I was fully aware, but like I said, the main crux of this is that it was kind of its own universe. So, yeah, I was fully aware that, the Infinity Gems couldn't work outside the Marvel Universe, but this was kind of fan fiction. I was kind of playing fast and loose with continuity anyway, so I was kind of just going full tilt in that regard. So, I know you guys were just trying to keep me in line because I am, I know I'm a nerd like most of you guys, but I was just kind of like, it was fan fiction. I'm just kind of have fun here. So I'm not here to condemn you guys. I was just like, yeah, I know. I just was like, eh. Anyway, so this story is similar, but it is kind of similar in that regard. But it's a totally different character with a totally different meaning behind, totally different rules behind him, and that is Conan conquers the multiverse. So yeah, Conan the Barbarian, who I've been, since Marvel's brought him back into the fold. I've been enjoying what Jason Aaron's been doing with him so far, and I recently read Savage Sword of Conan, which was really good, which was pretty good. And you guys can check out that review over on Comic Universe. If you haven't already subscribed there, just hit the link below and you go to my other channel and subscribe to that channel. Go check out that video and the other videos I've recently posted as of this recording. But let's get back to the task at hand. So Conan Conquers the Multiverse is basically a story where Conan, while on one of his many adventures alone, he accidentally comes upon a young sorceress, and by young I mean like a child, who has called to him. She is called to Conan and says that this is not just one world. There are many worlds that you do not see, but you must see and you must help them. For the multiverse does not need a hero; it needs a barbarian. So Conan is whisked away throughout the multiverse to carry out deeds. It's kind of like Quantum Leap in a way. It's kind of like Quantum Leap, but Conan's in his own body, not in someone else's. So Conan travels from universe to universe, battling and carrying out missions for this mysterious sorceress, quote-unquote, child sorceress, quote-unquote, I should have said, and carrying out all these different missions to, bring balance to the multiverse, as only a barbarian can. So, Conan's first stop is Eternia. He ends up in Eternia, where he encounters He-Man, and He-Man and Conan battle, and He-Man proceeds to beat him down. And you may be thinking, oh, that's bullshit. He-Man defeating Conan? That's bullshit. Not really. He-Man can push moons out of orbit and can actually fight Superman to a draw. So, it's not too hard. Conan's a good fighter, don't get me wrong, but, yeah, he can't take on He-Man, but later it's discovered that the reason why Conan was brought to Eternia was because Skeletor had somehow managed to pull some relics that belonged to Thulsa Doom out from Conan's universe and into his, and now plans to use them on He-Man. It's also, yes, He-Man does get to use the Sword of Grayskull, but he gives it back to He-Man, saying that, this power is a crutch. Crimorian doesn't need it. Yeah. So the next universe he goes to is Star vs. the Forces of Evil, where in that mission, goes to assist Star and Marco, who are trying to stop a monster called Tubal the Deathless. Tubal the Deathless was this monster I created, that was kind of loosely based off of Tiamat from Dungeons and Dragons, and Tubal the Deathless is this massive seven-headed dragon that is meant to be the doom of Muni. Like, he is the destroyer of Muni, and Conan is sent to Muni to essentially aid Star and Marco and keep them alive and battle Tubal. And yeah, I was thinking that, yeah, Conan stands before Tubal, and he's holding all of his weaponry, and he's just like, it is a fair fight. And the monster stands at over 50 feet high and is nearly 100 feet long, and breathes fire, acid, ice, and lightning. It is a fair fight. Yeah. So, there was one. The next universe he stops in is Avatar The Last Airbender, and he actually stops in, not Korra's timeline, but Aang's timeline, where in that universe he aids, and this is also, by the way, this is right after the end of the series, and in this he aids Zuko and Mai. He actually rescues Mai and Zuko from another follower of Thulsa Doom, who have been, and he starts piecing together that this isn't coincidence that I keep running into stuff from Thulsa Doom. I'm starting to see a pattern here. So Conan has to help rescue them from snake people who have been who were altered firebenders who were sent by Azula to kill Mai, so Zuko could be more like her and Ozai, because that's the running thing in the Dark Horse comics, in that Azula's trying to make Zuko like her. So, yeah. Conan puts a stop to that. Brutally, he puts a stop to that. Following that, Conan, the next world that Conan is sent to go, to do battle in, is trying to remember now. Damn. Oh yeah, he's sent to Atmos, where he fights, not only fights Repton, but also fights alongside him and the other Raptors, who consider him. Repton is so impressed by Conan that Conan is welcomed by the other Raptors to be a member of their tribe for a little bit. So the reason Conan is there is because there is a source of magic that is driving the Raptors insane. It's driving them to the point of madness and death, and Conan must seek out this mystic object and destroy it to rescue the Raptors from their own minds. It's also here where he discovers, it is totally Thulsa Doom that is behind all this. He's been gallivanting around the multiverse and causing mischief and causing all kinds of, not so much mischief, but total fucking chaos. So he defeats Thulsa and this is when the young sorceress, quote-unquote, reveals herself to be Phyllis from Pen Zero Part-Time Hero, who said, as I quote, there are some missions out in the, some missions in the multiverse that a hero just simply cannot do. And in those cases, I needed someone who could get the job done. And that, I needed a barbarian. I needed you, Conan. And Conan was like, don't care, got to fight. Don't care, I got to fight. But don't, call me again, and I shall render, and the next words you shall say will be your dying breath. Because Conan doesn't like to be used by anybody. He doesn't like to be used, whether for good or evil. He doesn't like to be used as someone's pawn, period. So there you go, guys. That is pretty much the story of Conan Conquers the Multiverse. So you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of this story? Like it, hate it, and what worlds would you want Conan to visit? What keep in mind, he's probably going to see Asgard in the Marvel Universe, seeing as he's going to be a part of the main Marvel Universe soon, so keep that in mind. Anywho, so yeah, just comment below, let me know, and yeah, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.